the chair, there's actually two schools that we have significant traffic issues that we're looking at: Burncoat High Middle School and Roosevelt School. So it's not just one school, and then other schools have other ongoing traffic issues because of limited parking and, so, but to address particularly, I'll say the Burncoat and Roosevelt projects, we've been having conversations about capital funding, MSBA funding, and those projects in between that would never get funded. And these seem to be those projects because of the dollar amounts. The school department's funded $3.5 million for, annual recurring building renovation projects. Generally, they're being spent on emergency situations, boiler replacements, and total projects that restrooms and so things that we really need to fix within the schools. Then we have accelerated repair or core projects through MSBA, which are fixing larger scale projects, window replacements, roof replacements, or whole school construction. Then there's these projects such as these in between that there's no funding for. The cost estimate, so the school department did fund an engineering study for both schools, and both schools came out about $3.5 million each to address the traffic and parking issues at those two schools. That's our full, just one of those schools is our full annual allocation of capital spending. We can't, because of boiler failures and fire alarm systems, we can't allocate our total funding for one project in the course of the year or over 2 years, both of those projects. That's the area in between that we're really struggling to deal with in terms of providing solutions. So we look at funding sources. We're looking at a particular grant to address, for example, window replacement with Reese Middle. That is going to be about $7 million. I don't know, we haven't found a particular funding source that could address the traffic issues at the schools, and so therefore, we know it's a significant issue at both schools. We have plans to address them. It really comes down to a funding issue.